Welcome back. We're continuing our discussion with Walter Hanley and Shauna Donaldson about food insecurity. Welcome back, both.
Thank you.
Yes. Shauna, let's start out by talking with you at this point. Try to help us understand more about the problem with food insecurity in Montana and what exactly the Rocky Mountain Development Council is doing to assist with that.
All right. So food insecurity is basically not having access to good, nutritious food. So a little bit different than hungry and hunger, but based around the same, information. So with food insecurity, they may not be able to access food because they live further out. They may live in a food desert, which might be, 10 miles from their local grocery store. They could live in the middle of town but not have that access to the grocery store.
Okay.
They also may have limited incomes, and with that, then they don't have access to that good, nutritious food to sustain themselves. And so with that, Rocky Mountain Development Council is able to help with those issues. We do have the daily dinner club each Monday through Friday, where people can come and eat in the Daily Dinner Club and get a good nutritious meal for the suggested donation of $4 for seniors 60 and older. So if they can't afford that, whatever they can afford is accepted. Okay. We won't turn them away.
Sure.
We believe that seniors, that all people need access to good food, but also with seniors living on limited incomes, if they're not getting that good nutritious food, a lot of times that can add to illness and hospitalizations and that type of thing. If you can't get out and about, and with that, we do have a bus that can come and pick you up from your home in town and bring you to the senior center here in Helena, to the neighborhood center where we serve those daily dinner club meals. If you're not able to get out of your house, say you're wheelchair bound, or maybe it's just too hard in the winter with your arthritis getting out and about on the ice, we do have Meals on Wheels that is delivered to your home Monday through Friday. They come about the same time every day. It's a friendly face, a good nutritious meal, somebody to check up on your loved one, but they're also getting at least 1/3 of the daily nutritional requirements, and that we are required to meet those requirements. And so it's not just a soup and sandwich, it's main meals. You could have fish, chicken, sometimes it's casseroles. We also do fresh salads, fresh fruit with those, and they're great meals and a great way to get your nutrition, and that's also with the suggested donation of $4 for seniors 60 and older. And then with that, we also have our commodity food program that we serve every other month. And with that, you just have to meet the age limit of 60 or older. You need to be a resident of the state of Montana and meet the income guidelines. And I believe for one person, it's $1,370 a person. And if you make that or less, we can give you a box of food that's roughly 80 to 100 pounds of shelf-stable food, whether that's hot and cold cereal, canned fruits and vegetables, pasta, rice, shelf-stable milk, peanut butter and cheese, and that helps kind of stretch the food so that they can have more money in their pocket to buy the things that they might need.
That sounds wonderful. What areas do you all cover?
We cover Helena, East Helena. We serve the Helena Indian Alliance. We do Lincoln, Augusta, Boulder, Whitehall, Avon, Elliston, Townsend, and White Sulphur Springs, and everywhere in between.
So very far-reaching.
Yes, and we try. I know it's difficult to reach people in rural Montana, but we do our best job to get to those people. I've used snowmobile clubs, sheriffs, postmen, all kinds of different people to get meals to people, and the same with commodity programs to get that food to them.
That's phenomenal.
If people just get a hold of me, we'll get them the food one way or the other.
Okay.
And don't worry about the cost of that. I mean, we're not concerned. We need people to donate, but if they can't afford, we want them to have food and eat. And so we're not that concerned about the $4 suggested donation. And it's an important part of things. But boy, if you're out there and you are not getting that nutrition, do call us, because we'll take care of you.
So let us know at this point then, kind of in wrapping things up, in the remaining couple of minutes of the show, if someone needs help, what can they do?
Call me.
Okay.
Or call Shauna, and
All
we'll
right.
take care of them. But you know, if you're out there somewhere, call your local senior centers. There's senior centers in all those towns, and we have cooks that are employed by Rocky Mountain Development Council that are very, very generous people, and they'll make sure that you're taken care of. They'll tell you about the meals programs, or whether you can get Meals on Wheels or you want them, or if you want a variety of congregate and home delivered meals, the commodities program. And Rocky has a million other programs. Literally, we have weatherization programs, LEAP programs, housing programs, and all of our people are trained to tell people about these programs and how they qualify. The housing programs are huge right now. Housing is a big issue in our area, and Rocky's continuously financing and finding money and building housing projects around the communities for people. We have them in Boulder, Townsend, Augusta, many of them here in Helena, so it's a great thing. Some of them have food programs built into the housing projects. So there's a lot of resources out there other than nutrition, but that's our specialty, and we really want those people that need that to come and see us. I had a lady call me about 4 years ago about her mother who lives on the bottom of McDonald Pass and blind, and was falling over the cattle guard and wasn't getting nutrition, and they were going to move her into an assisted living house. We started delivering meals to her. She's still there 4 years later.
That's a success story for sure.
Incredible.
Yes.
I mean, and you know, it was out of our way. It was another 7 miles each way to get out there to get her that meal. But our delivery person takes her meal to her now, keeps her from falling in the cattle guard, keeps her in the house. I mean, it's super.
Great. Stay tuned to learn more about services available in Montana and why the Area Agency on Aging is a resource that everyone should know about.